Hello and welcome. I'm Mountain General and I just want to say, you crazy mad lads, you did it. Now the channel is 10k strong. Well, what can I say? Thank you very much for all your support, and today I have prepared something very special, a Bob Semple Only. For this special occasion I have prepared a new merch, Believe in Bob, now available on Teespring. Link in the description. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more videos like this. Now we can choose the way we are going to go about this Bob Semple Only. Yeah, I could just play as United Kingdom and request the licensing of Bob Semple, but where's the fun in that? So instead I'm going to suffer with New Zealand and fulfill Bob's destiny. We start sitting in our corner of the world with no navy and 3 divisions. Now only 1. And you may be asking, MG, what's the plan? Well, the plan is to destroy allies from inside. I know, how original. Firstly, I will train this bad boy up and use the experience to create the perfect template. So boys, here it is. The great Bob Semple tank, the most perfect machine in history of humanity. And the Bob Semple was researched. But before we can get the Bob Semples, we have to unfortunately make some heretic divisions. Now we have to decide which ideology will lead us to victory. I think the fascist ideology will secure us the eternal empire of Bob Semple. And now that my divisions are set up here in England, we can switch them to great Bob Semple tank. We just need few more tanks and now we can get the fascism in power, so we are going to do that. What the fuck is this? Kiwi Empire? And who is this dude? No, I'm going to fix this. Now I have fixed New Zealand. We are now called Bob Semple Only. I tried to replace this man with Bob Semple, but if you start the game and then turn on the mod, it won't change. So we are stuck with this idiot. And the final change, I have improved the flag. Maybe you can't see it, so I will put it on screen. This is the flag you are going to use when you are making Bob Semple Only. So now we have supplied our army with the great Bob Semples, and I think this is the time to leave the allies and justify a war goal on France. Hopefully now we can capitulate the England. I lost 1 division and others are not well supplied. Yeah, we can't win this. The last Bob Semple standing. Oh. You know what? I'm going to try this differently. With the OG Bob Semple himself. Now I have 20 divisions and hopefully now we can do this. Now boys, wish me luck. Now I will just have to micromanage all of this. And hopefully after 15 million try I will be victorious. We are in the London, baby. And they capitulated. This was a lot of pain. And I only lost half of my division, so that's okay. Damn, this looks good. And the Brits are trying to reclaim their lost island, but they are going to get destroyed by Bob Semple garrison. You see, the divisions aren't good at fighting or defending, this might be a problem. But when they are at 0 organization, we can destroy them really quickly. Hey, would you look at that? The Germans are helping us defend England. I wonder how they are doing. Not so great apparently. Oh, no, Germans can handle that. But it would really suck if they lost to Netherlands when I capitulate the Great Britain. And now just sit back and watch the Germans finish the France. So the countries of Axis have won World War II and I have distributed the territory equally and Bob Semple Rush! And now that we have some industry, we can start creating better divisions. Now we will just sit and build more tanks. I know, how exciting! And now's the time to create funny name for our agency. Yes, the Bob Semple Agency, because we name here everything Bob Semple. In the great empire of Bob Semple Only. The Bob Semple Agency was created. Yeah, it turns out using only Bob Semple tank to guard your territories isn't the best solution. You see, the problem with Bob Semple Only is that we lack a lot of tanks. But I'm sure I will conquer the world somehow. Why shouldn't New Zealand have its own tank? The Ministry of Work in Temuka is developing a light tank armed with only machine guns. Even if we never get this beyond the prototype, the experience we gain will be invaluable. Are you stupid? I'm already using those tanks. Ah, you see. We can destroy them. Our New Zealand technology is unmatched. At least the Bob Semples are effective against the Soviets. They are not effective. Yeah, the Bob Semple Only would be fine if I had any supplies for my tanks. You see, my divisions are very good at helping our friends, but they will really quickly run out of organization. You see, if I'm trying to attack by myself, it's not working that well. But you see, I'm Bob Sampling to Leningrad. Ah yes, new meta. Bob Sampling to Leningrad. Now, this is the real question. Can we Bob Sample ourselves to Moscow? Unfortunately, the answer is no. Oh no, Japan is not doing too well. Fall of Tokyo, I have never seen this before. Oh really, Japan, you are losing to USA? Man, I think the Japan is committing seppuku. Japan, I know that I'm important target to you, but you should worry about other things. I think I have found a new feature by accident. The fake divisions for deception. And Japan was defeated by the Americans. Now this is an equal peace treaty. Now we're just going to take care of this China problem. The United States declared war on German Reich. Interesting. Now we can annex the British Empire. Now it will be Bob Semple Only. And we will compose new song, Rule over Britannia. You see, when we are opposed, we can't do anything, but here in northern China, we are blitzing it through. As you may see, I am here pushing here towards the capital of communist China, and I capitulate the communist China. Easy, only with the Bob Samples. You see, here in China, Bob Semple is just ruling everything. The Bob Semple tank was specifically made for warfare in Asia. Now you know more. The best thing on annexing England is inheriting their fleet and renaming Pride of the Navy on Bob Semple boat. Shanxi down, only the China remains. I really love this Bob Semple animation. It is so cute and innocent. So the Chinese United Front is down and we just have to take care of this North American coalition. I will enter the war in the moment, but I want to show you the divisions I'm using. This 20th division and this 40th division. Biggest problem here is supply. Tanks need a lot of supplies. And now we are entering the war. And I have prepared the collaboration government with United States. Now let's see if we can land in the Japan. You see, we have a successful landing in Japan. Now let's see if we can capitulate them. Tokyo Drift Bob Semple version. And as I previously said, the Bob Samples are made for warfare in Asia. And you see, I was able to develop my own atomic bomb. I call it the Bob bomb. We are just now solving all problems of Detroit by blowing it up. This war will be long, but at least I can nuke the Washington. Ah, fuck. Don't worry, after the crash we are okay. And the Italians are doing surprisingly well. And they took Washington. Man, This war was something. Like first time I saw Italians so competent. But now I would really like to test out my Bob samples on smaller countries alone. The first volunteer is Iraq. You see, the Bob samples are only good when you are asserting your dominance over the Middle East. Well, I need oil, so here we go, Iran. As you can see, the Bob samples are very effective here in Iran. You know, if the Soviets used Bob samples in Afghanistan, they could have won that war, but they weren't equipped with this New Zealand technology. And now I will do the final test with the Bob samples, how well they can fight in the jungle. And here it is, the biggest moment in human history. Is Bob sample effective in the jungle? Oh boy, the landings are great. And I can confirm that the Bob samples are working in the jungles. So my final thoughts about Bob sample only. Well, if you are going to do tanks only, you will need a lot of supplies, and organization is disappearing really quickly. And if you are going to do the tanks only, you should go with the Blitzkrieg and all the benefits that can help your tanks. And I will show you the templates that I was using. I used this as a template to guard all the territories. This one is 20 combat with division, and this one is big Bob sample, 40 with division. And here you can see that I used only the Bob sample tank. But you see, with the Bob sample only it worked not that well at the beginning, but at the end it was all good. I had a bit of fun, a bit of mental breakdown, but at the end of the day, oftentimes the road less traveled is the road that leads to the kingdom of heaven with Bob sample. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And lastly, I want to say something in my native language. Ďakujem vám z hĺbky môjho srdca za vašu nesmiernu podporu, za tých 10 000 odberov. Za 25 000 odberov bude špeciál iba artiléria. Tak a to je pre dnes všetko a vidíme sa pri ďalšom videu.